In this video, we want to see some applications of the partial derivatives. Temperature on a metal plate is T equals, temperature equals 120 over 1 plus x to the 2 plus 2y to the 2, and in this formula, temperature is in degrees centigrade. Find the rate of change of temperature with respect to the distance at the point 1, 1. So we want to find rate of change. Rate of change of temperature. Rate of change of temperature means partial derivative of temperature. Whenever we hear rate of change of something with respect to something else, it means that take derivative of that function with respect to the variable. And we want to find rate of change of temperature with respect to x and with respect to y, in direction of x and in direction of y. So we have to find partial derivative of t with respect to x and partial derivative of t with respect to y. For finding the partial derivative of t with respect to x, we use quotient rule. We have a fraction and we use quotient rule. Based on the quotient rule, we have to take derivative of the numerator. Derivative of numerator is 0, so 0 times the denominator minus, write the numerator and times this by derivative of the denominator with respect to x, which is 2x. Derivative of denominator with respect to x is only 2x. All over denominator to the power of 2. This would be 240x all over 1 plus x negative 1, 240x over 1x2 2y2 to the 2. For partial derivative with respect to y, we do the same thing. We take derivative with quotient rule, and derivative would be negative 120 times derivative of the denominator with respect to y would be 4y all over 1 plus x2 plus 2y2 to the 2, and this would be negative 480 all over 1 plus x2 plus 2y2 to the 2. I forgot y here. Now, attention, we want to find the rate of change of temperature at a specific point, which is 1, 1. So we plug in these values for x and y. We plug in 1 for x and 1 for y. It would be, if we plug in that, it would be the temperature, change of temperature in the direction of x at that point, at the point A, would be equal to negative 240. We plug in 1 for x. The denominator would be 1 plus 1 to the 2 is again 1. 2 times 1 is 2. So the bracket would be 4. 4 to the 2 would be 16. Negative 240 over 16 would be negative 15. What is the unit for this? Attention, the unit of this would be the unit of the numerator over the unit of the denominator. The unit of numerator is temperature, so degrees centigrade. And if we suppose in the direction of x, if we suppose the distance is measured in meter, this is degrees centigrade over meter. And if we plug in the given point for the other partial derivative, it would be negative 480 over 16, and this would be negative 30 degrees centigrade over meter. First of all, both of the answers are negative, which means that the temperature decreases if we move along in the x direction and in the y direction. But attention, in the y direction, the rate of change is bigger. It's negative, but it's bigger. So it means that the rate of change, the rate of decreasing basically in the y direction is bigger than, exactly double compared to the x direction. So if we want to get colder, if we want to move to the colder area on the plate, it's better to move in the x direction or in the y direction. Exactly, in the y direction. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this video, please subscribe in my channel and see you in the next videos.